why don't you shut the F up? So he says something like blah, 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 F and N-word. That's when I get.
See.
I said, what the F did you say? I said, what the F did you say? The Hodgetwins get up. They're like, hey, why are you going towards him, man?
No, the Hodgetwins, you need to check that Pakistani guy. You gotta check that white dude, man. But why? I'm trying to figure why the Hodgetwins ain't trying to check him, but coming after him. Ain't checking the white dude, but you coming after him. Crazy, man. You need to check the damn white dude.
Imagine two black dudes standing up to bodyguard.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they doing. Bro, it's crazy. They defending the. Bro, what? And we got the amazing Lucas embarrassed the Hawkman in a heat debate. Oh, wait, they try to hide hidden footage. By your boy Jew Almighty. Let's check this out. Boy, look at my lights, bro. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's check this out.
What I'm not going to allow to happen is to have some piece of shit call me an N-word multiple times. It almost got down into brawl, bro. That's what almost happened. Shit almost went down. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's always a good day when the Uncle Ruckuses like the Hodgetwins get checked and put in their place.
And they're like, that's not true. I'll be able to stop you. I was like, okay, let's count to 5 and test that, right? You want to count to 5? That's what I told them.
I count 2 guns.
This is light work for me, right? Both of them, they share a brain cell, okay? they passing the brain cell back and forth. They're like, so do you watch our show? I was like, no, I don't watch your show. Because they were asking, well, what do you think is the difference between us and you? Kevin, he was trying to pronounce differentiation and he couldn't pronounce it. He was like, what's the different? I was like, well, one is that I can pronounce differentiation.
Over the past few years, black right-wing content creators like the Hodgetwins and the Cartier family
look at Stephen Knight, bro.
Have been massively rewarded with views, followers, and money, all for pushing anti-black talking points and parroting alt-right narratives that racists love.
It's like the pot calling the kettle black.
You know, I am prejudiced, but everybody's prejudiced. I wouldn't say I'm anti-black. I'm hard on black people. Yeah, y'all need some criticism.
People call me up. Like,
see, they love like when they get too much, like when they get all that pressure, like stuff fall onto them, then they'll say all that type of weird stuff. I play victim and sons and stop.
Sell out, bro. Like if anybody's selling out, it's the ones that's attacking me.
It's typically a trend of violence from one. Well, we know black people are more violent. We know this, but that doesn't mean that just like he said, we don't want to go around the violence either. It's not a race thing. It's a violent thing. We don't want to go around violent people. If we go to a HBCU there, or somewhere where like, maybe not HBC. Terrible example.
It's still so crazy to me that black men willingly turn their platforms into safe spaces for racists to go in their comments and openly disrespect, attack, and shit on.
Yeah, I gotta start checking the comment section, bro. I gotta start checking a comment section, bro.
Black people. At this point, the entire theme of their channels is black fatigue.
That's why it's going like this. That's why I'm talking to you like you listen.
No, you talk to him like that. Both these cops, cause you are. That's why you talk to him like that. And you out here spreading black fatigue.
They have no respect for themselves. I would never go on TikTok and complain about somebody taking my EBT or it's becoming late. I'm already embarrassed that I'm getting government assistance.
Yeah.
These people going online with damn bonnets on, complaining about it. I'm like,
it used to be shame, but shame is removed.
And they constantly bash black people, the black community, the culture, any chance they get. And what's funny is their content is so lazy and boring.
Death Star's funny.
That's the game.
That's funny.
I just don't think, the people out there, if you get offended by that, but then you go and you listen to rap and they talk about killing each other and they really do it, then that you stepping over pennies to pick up, or you stepping over dollars to pick up pennies.
Like we just saw this video with Taraji P. Henson. We got that video?
Yeah, it's just like the
stupidity amongst black liberal women, man, and brainwashing people that look up to them, especially they're stars. People listen to them.
Well, that's what I say. There's an infrastructure built to like just keep the black.
Yeah, y'all got that video?
The only entertainment value for anybody watching it would be their anti-black sentiments and them throwing black people under the bus while trying to prove to these white conservatives that don't respect them anyway that they're the good ones.
To be honest, I don't want to live in
I promise you, man, bro. They do not. I promise, bro. Majority of their viewers do not care for them. They just like what they're saying because they're black, but they do not care for you, bro. They do not care for them too.
The United States of America, if it's not majority white, once it becomes majority non-white, it's gonna be a much different country. It's gonna be a much different country. I understand that feel wholeheartedly because I don't want to live in a country that's majority non-white because it would systematically change our country.
So, of course, people like the Hodge twins crumbled in real life when they had somebody like Lucas on their podcast and he checked them for the disrespect of black people.
Why don't you go to Africa? Since we was kings and everything. I was like, why are y'all saying it like that, right? Are you aware of the history of Africa? Were there not kings in Africa? And he was like, I don't care about Africa. And why are you talking? Why you have Africa in your mouth if you don't know anything about Africa, huh?
Yeah, but I'm Drew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
I did a podcast with the Hodge twins about a few days ago, okay? And it got...
I'm on reacting to a reactor. Yeah, I think that right. I'm a react to a reactor, react to his... Okay, he like a reactor / commentary. I'm a reactor. Okay, let me shut up, bro.
Pretty heated because they got exposed, right? I made them look like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I made them look like the Sambo soldiers that they are.
It don't take much to make the Hodge twins look dumb because they are not very articulate people to start with. They are the definition of dumb gym bros. So for them to even be into politics and never know what they're talking about has always been funny to me. But conservatives don't need much from tokens like them. They only need them to shit on black people so that they can get in the comments and do it too.
And they hit me up. I'm like, yo, what are we talking about? He's like, okay, we're gonna be talking about this. Let's get a date. I'm like, bet, right? I'm in LA, they in Vegas. So I spend time, I spend money to come to this podcast. There's me, the Hodge twins, this other black guy, another black guy, and then this Arab, right? The Palestinian. And we're going back and forth. And eventually it's looking bad for them. They're getting blasted because I'm bringing up data. I'm bringing up facts. They clearly don't understand per capita versus raw numbers. Because I asked them, hey, can you give me a stat for black people? And they're like, 1350, 13%. I'm like, okay, watch this. Can you give me a stat for white people? No.
They probably, I don't think they can.
Got him! All of them, they only use black on black crime or like the violence statistics for black people. They never talk about any of the crimes that white people are the leading categories for. Kidnappings, molestations, that type of stuff. It's
crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Oh, God.
always just the black on black violence or the homicide one.
We're not looking at the false imprisonments. We're not looking at, we're not looking at any of that.
We saw Officer Tatum get exposed for that too.
Whites are more likely to commit crimes against children. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against co-workers. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against individuals who are inside of their families. Now, that is also for FBI.gov, but are you using that as a pretext? Are you using that as a pretext to follow all white people and think that they are child molesters or about to commit a crime against?
You're trying to. The FBI statistics are on conviction rates. The FBI statistics.
No, it is not, brother. You need damn.
People can go out and do the research.
Not based on conviction rates.
People can go out and do the research for themselves.
They sure
the
can.
Research that I've seen,
not being honest.
The homicide rates, you could call it the murder or homicide rates, depending on how you want to frame it, are convictions. So
us the face of crime. I'm like, yo, you looking at one crime. We look at a litany of things, right? And I go and tell them, well, you name me the black person that caused your interest rates to go up. You name me the black person that caused the depression. You name me the black person that caused the recession. You name me a black person that caused your house to be deflated in value. You name me the black person that did that. Then I get them, I'm like, yo, you tell me, because they're just really like losing it. This is light work for me, right? This is because both of them share a brain cell. Okay, they passing the brain cell back and forth so they can talk to me.
It is really interesting that they have a platform as big as they do. I know they already had a platform and a following from the gym stuff and working out, but the fact that they have a political based platform, because they never make any good points between the two of them. They're not really articulate. They don't have anything really interesting to say other than to talk shit about black people. And the Cartier family is the exact same way.
I'm like I'm not even worried at all. So I asked him again, I'm like, yo, can you name me how black racism, because that's what they want to say, oh, everyone's racist. Okay, I was like, can you name me how black racism has negatively impacted white people as a whole.
Whenever people bring up black people are racist, how does black people being racist or not liking white people hurt them in any way? How does it hurt their job or business opportunities? How does it hurt their borrowing? Anything. It doesn't. Because black people generally aren't in positions of power where even if they disliked or hated a white person, that they could hurt them economically.
Racism implies you have not just prejudice, but the power to do something with that prejudice. You know, I may say I hate you. I hate white people. I hate them. It's not going to change you getting that loan. I can hate you all the way to the bank. That whereas white racism says, not only do I not like you, but I'm going to change the impact of where you can live. I'm going to determine with that racism where your powers are. You following me?
Whereas this entire structure in the United States is built on systematic racism, where it favors white people and hurts black people generally.
This mofo brings up, well, what about what about this story with the white girl and everything? I'm like, that's anecdotal. This mofo doesn't know what anecdotal means. I'm talking to actual retards. And that's why I tell them. I was like, this is borderline mental retardation. This mofo doesn't know what per capita means. This other mofo doesn't know what anecdotal means. He's like, I'm telling you, this is proof. I'm like, that's anecdotal, fam. I'm talking about as a whole. He's like, oh, you just see race. This country was founded off of race. Right? We look at the 1790 Naturalization Act. Y'all know what that is? No.
I see that a lot online. You see that a lot on X. White people will come in black people's comments and conversations and be like, all y'all talk about is race. We're talking about things in response to race or reactions to something that happened based on race. It's not that all black people see is race.
And then the crazy part is once like a black responds to certain things, then a white person gonna say something, then try to block you. It happened to me. It happened to me, bro. I'm like, I was just letting this person know something, and then he got the last word and like block. I'm like, okay then, bro. Oh, God, no. Don't get mad. Dang. I'm just being honest.
That the world only sees us as being black, and we have to respond to.
That's what they're spamming right now. How it was white men of good stock, right? Good moral character. It wasn't until 1860 or whatever that birthright citizenship came involved. Right. And I'm like, yo, if they had not just been racist, if they had just paused on their racism, we wouldn't have to worry about all the immigrants and everything that's happening. They all said black Americans who are descendants from chattel slaves are now considered citizens, so be it. But that's not what they did, right? They said, well, anyone born here can be a citizen. And you see how Trump is trying to say exactly what they meant it for as, hey, this wasn't supposed to be for everyone, it was supposed to be for them. That's the point that I was making. They didn't like that. Then they're trying to tell me, oh, you just dealing in the past, right? Because of racism. So I'm like, okay, you're trying to act like the past doesn't have an impact on the present or the future? And these dingleberries told me no.
I meant to say yes, they believe the past has no impact on the present or the future. And that is another dumb argument that I hate, where people want us to just get over slavery,
I'm telling you, bro, I cannot stand when they say that especially on social media, bro. Bro, y'all don't understand how hot that get me, bro. I'm like, they always like, oh, it's the past, get over it. And like, oh, bro, it be triggering me, but man, I just, you can't argue with idiots. So,
civil rights. Get over all the things that happened to our ancestors, which set us back further as the black community. Again, you can point to the hundreds of years of head start that white people got with buying property, building wealth, getting education, getting jobs at fair pay, where black people had to fight every step of the way to achieve those same things. And we still haven't really on a general basis, because there's still a huge pay gap based on race, which starts at 16 years old. And most black people never catch up to white people, even if they're equal. And I hate that argument that there weren't entire industries built on cotton, which came from free labor of black slaves, which made white people rich at the expense of black people.
Now, I did a whole live stream of this after, because I was blown away by the stupidity. If I say,
I'm probably need to check this out.
Fuck you on this camera, I'm gonna say fuck you in person.
Yeah.
These mofos thought it almost got down into brawl, bro. That's what almost happened. Shit almost went down. I'm gonna be honest with you. It almost went down, fam. Dead ass. Like, they had to stand up. They were like, everybody calm down, calm down. Yeah, no. That's not how that works, bro. Because I said this, I'm dealing with the sea of stupidity. I want you to understand, while I'm giving them this work, we have the Palestinian, the pale white Palestinian who's interjecting, right? Trying to say, well, that's not true. That's not true. Oh, what about white people? Oh, it's white people bad, huh? White people. I'm like, who is this?
Bro, I'm gonna say, yo, why he budging in on the debate?
So throughout the interview, I'm telling him, have him have a seat.
Yeah.
Tell him to have a seat. So he keeps on interjecting.
Now, what I will say is these niggas is a little sensitive. And when I mean a little, I mean a lot. And when I mean these niggas is coons, they are some coons. And they some old coons. This nigga's 50 years old. I was like, nigga, you niggas 50 years old? God damn.
But I didn't know the Hodgetwins were 50. But I guess so. They've been in content for a long time. They were doing the fitness content for a long time. So if they are that old, it makes sense.
Tell him to have a seat. So he keeps on interjecting. He's like,
bring him in then, yo. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to debate. He want to have this little debate. I'm assuming like if the Hodgetwin can't debunk what the Locust brother saying, then he is someone in the background gonna like trying to jump in, but I guess he's still getting cooked. That white dude still getting cooked.
Like you don't want any of that. I was like, no, I do want some of that, bro. Tell him to have a seat because he keeps on peanut gallery, right?
That would be frustrating for anybody to deal with.
It's literally 3 versus 1.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Like, if the Hodgetwin don't got nothing, then you know somebody gonna come in like with a sneak attack and just you debating me now.
Every single time I address him, they get on me. Hey, it's not, he's not in this. I'm like, is this how y'all conduct the interview?
Because it's not professional.
Does he interject like this? And they're like, yeah, sometimes. I'm like, as frequent though? They're like, yeah, right. So I'm trying to ignore him, but the first time he was like, oh, we're all N-words, right? To the Jews. And I heard that. I'm like, what the F did you say, right?
Oh my God.
I'm not allowing someone to just say the hard R, right, in my presence. No one else responded to it.
Well, I'm not surprised the Hodgetwin wasn't going to respond to it, man. I mean, they far right, bro. So, if they respond to it and get mad, then their audience is going to be upset with them in a way. Something like that, I guess.
2 black men that were sitting down didn't respond to it. The twins didn't respond to it. I'm the only one. So I'm in a room full of Sambo soldiers.
A room full of Uncle Ruckuses acting like they didn't just hear that.
What I'm not going to allow to happen is to have some Palestinian piece of shit call me an N-word multiple times.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's furniture moving at that point.
What I'm not going to do is allow some fucking white Palestinian call me an N-word, a hard R, 2 times.
A hard R? And the Hodgetwin just sit down and just let it happen? That's crazy. Oh, my.
That's what I'm not going to do. Oh, yes, bro. Yes, I'm dead ass. Their producer, their fucking, I don't know, their manager, their microphone guy, whoever. That's what this mofo said.
And they allowed that as black
led to
people?
shit getting out of hand.
And they have this Palestinian. He talks about how he fled Palestine because of what was going on, and now he's with his family. Right? He said to the Jews, we're all inward. I'm like, you don't say that, right? I don't want to hear that word.
Yeah. Clearly that white guy don't understand the meaning behind those words.
Come out of your mouth, bro. And you have this black man, he's been on videos with the twins before. You have him trying to say, hold on. Because I said, I'll smack the, I told them, I was like, hey, there's no one in this room that's going to be able to stop me from putting hands on him. No one. And they're like, that's not true. I'll be able to stop you. And I was like, okay, let's count to 5 and test that, right? You want to count to 5? That's what I told him.
I count 2 guns, nigga.
That's when the black dude starts. He's like, everybody calm down now. Now, Lucas, he wasn't calling you that. It was the context.
Context doesn't matter. There's no context for the hard R. There's no context for the N-word coming out of a non-black person's mouth, period.
Now,
shouldn't say it at all, period.
The Hodgetwins were like, no, you're not. I was like, listen, you want to bet? I said, I don't give a F about the context. I don't want to hear the N-word coming from this non-melanated, non-black person. So we're
plain and simple. Now, granted, yes, he's entitled, but just remember, it come with consequences. That's all I can say. An action.
Getting into it. We go back to the podcast, right? We're going back to the interview. They were asking, well, what do you think is the difference between us and you, right? because they were trying, I think it was Kevin, he was trying to pronounce differentiation and he couldn't pronounce it. He was like, what's the differentiation? I was like, well, one is that I can pronounce differentiation. That's one that separates us, okay, first off. I was like, Keith, that's the other one, Keith. I was like, Keith. I was like, do you fly? He was like, yes. I was like, do you do TSA? He was like, yes. I was like, where do you think that came from? That came from 9/11. And they were like, what does 9/11 have to do with anything? I was like, 9/11, right? The reason for that is what caused the Patriot Act, okay? That's why we have the TSA. This man looked at me and said, no, it doesn't.
As a matter of fact, I think DHS, Department of Homeland Security as a whole, and TSA is under DHS. So that's 100% true.
Do you not go through TSA? He was like, no, I go through TSA. Do you have to go through the scan and they take off your shoes and stuff? He's like, yeah. Then it impacts your life. He's like, no, it doesn't. I still get to fly.
No, that's crazy.
That's what I was like, okay, this is borderline retardation. And it came to racism, right? Because I brought up the study where it talks about, hey, there's a father in the house.
I'm sorry, that's wild, bro.
That, there's a mother in the household. They live in an affluent neighborhood, right? They're good income. That one of the factors that will determine if the child will go to prison is the racial bias of the people around them, racial bias of the white people around them. They lose it. Oh, I don't believe you. I don't believe that. I'm like, you can look it up. What are you talking about? Bro. Then this fool starts interjecting whatever. I was like, why don't you shut the F up? So he says something like blah, 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 F and N-word. That's when I get... See. I said, what the F did you say? I said, what the F did you say? The Hodgetwins get up. They're like, hey, why are you going towards him, man?
No, the Hodgetwins, you need to check that Pakistani guy. You got to check that white dude, man. But why the Hodgetwins ain't trying to check him, but coming after him? Ain't checking the white dude, but you coming after him. Crazy, man. You need to check the damn white dude.
Imagine two black dudes standing up to bodyguard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they doing... Bro, it's crazy. They defending the... Bro, what? This is crazy.
Somebody from a whole different culture that calls another black guy the hard R in their presence. How twisted and Uncle Ruckus out do you have to be?
So crazy.
To defend somebody like that against another black person.
So now I got the Hodgetwins in front of me, right? The dynamic is insane. I got two black men
defending a white dude that call you the hard R.
Right in front of me, protecting a pale Arab Palestinian who had just called me a hard R. And he was trying to say, why are you getting so upset? Why are you getting so upset? This is what the Arab guy is saying to me. I'm like, why don't you? I was like, stand on 10, be a man. Say what you said. Didn't you say it? He was like, yeah, I said it. And that's when the Hodgetwins was like, it's just a word.
Uncle Ruckus, it's just a word. That word is the last word that so many black people heard when they were lynched or set on fire or drugged by a truck or shot or stabbed or beat to death. It's not just a word, especially.
I'm telling you, man, bro, like, oh God. Like I said, they in the deep end, bro. They got them audience, bro. They got to say these type of things because they got them audience. If they don't say it, then they're not gonna get the views. So they got to say it because they got those audience and they want to hear them two black coons say it. Like, you better protect that white boy. You better protect that white boy. Now, boy, I mean it now. I'm assuming that's how someone would think you.
When it's used by a non-black person in a form of hatred.
Then we get into the conversation about it's just a word. He's like, you can't allow that word to impact you. That's the whole point of freaking words, is that they have meanings, right? If I'm getting upset by the words he's using, that doesn't mean that it's controlling me. That means he is trying to communicate to me, and I understand what he is trying to communicate. This fool Keith is like, well, that's not true. That's a different thing. He's like, you try to conflate things. You try to conflate the past with the present. Kevin's like, I was like, what are you talking about? That word is disparaging. If you know the history of that word, you know where that word come from, you know what that means. I was like, why don't you care? You should care. He's talking ill about black people. That's when Kevin comes out and says, I don't care about black people.
There you go right now. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear.
I was like, there we go.
Oh yeah, like that's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear right now.
There we go. All right. Glad you said it. I'm glad we got that on camera. He straight up said, I don't care about black people.
Which we know, right? We know based on their content. We know based on their black fatigue videos and how they talk about the black community to their largely white, conservative, racist audience that they don't care about black people.
Yeah.
And they may admit that they're black, but they don't identify.
But then they're going to try to backpedal. They're going to try to backpedal.
Being black, because no black person that does would talk about black people like that. They have no connection or love for the black community.
And then he heard what he said.
So now, see, now that everything been spilled out, now they got to backpedal. They got to backpedal now. Call it now.
He was like, wait, let me clarify.
Backpedaling now.
Let me clarify. I don't care about any race. Right?
Backpedaling like a joker.
We're all just people. We're all just
all lives matter.
All right. Mm-hmm. You already exposed yourself. Exactly. These are 50-year-old out of shape men with families. They got kids and everything. And this fool's talking about he doesn't care about black people. I'm like, well, there you go. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, if you don't like the country, why don't you go to Africa?
That go back to Africa thing has never made sense to me. If you're a black American, your ancestry, your lineage traces back more than likely longer than most of the white people that's in this country today. So people that got to this country after your ancestors are telling you to go back to a country.
That's what the Arab said. The Arab told me, they both said that to me. Do you understand how much of a mind dazzle that was? To hear a Palestinian who had just fled, right, tell me, after criticizing what's going on in this country, and tell me, hey, why don't you go to Africa? Then you had Keith tell me, why don't you go to Africa? Okay, since we was kings and everything. I was like, why are y'all saying it like that, right? I was like, why'd you say it like that? Are you aware of the history of Africa? Huh? Were there not kings in Africa? And he was like, I don't care about Africa. I don't know anything about Africa. I was like, then why are you talking? Why you have Africa in your mouth if you don't know anything about Africa, huh? Why are you disparaging Africa? Because he was like, if you don't like it here, if it's so bad here, then go to Africa. I was like, what do you mean? What does that mean? Furthermore, that mindset of just go to Africa, we wouldn't have this country.
I said in another video, but black Americans never fled our oppressors. We never ran to another country or tried to start over somewhere else. We stayed, we endured, we fought, we marched. And all the things that we fought for are the benefits that immigrants come here and enjoy today.
You don't like it, just leave, okay? Just leave, man. What's the issue? I was like, no, what did they do? They threw that tea into the water, right? They fought. They bled and fought for this. Because no, it was not about, hey, if you don't like it, then leave. We wouldn't have gotten as far as civil rights. We wouldn't have gotten affirmative action. We wouldn't have gotten the right to vote. And I started listing off all the laws. And they silent. They just, I'm just exposing their ignorance. Anyways, it ends. We take a picture. I'm like, I'm not smiling, bro.
And then afterwards,
I'll tell you, I wouldn't smile with them either, man.
They wanted to take a picture. They wanted me to smile. I'm not fucking smiling.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't even smile, man. Forget that.
What the fuck am I smiling for? You niggas is the enemy. What am I smiling for?
Taking a picture cheesing with the ops.
I'm telling you, man, that's crazy, man.
Smile, nigga. The best you can get is a smirk, nigga.
I understand you got to keep your friend close and your enemy closer, but dang, man, forget that.
My upper corner of my lip goes up slightly, nigga. That's the best you can get. You ain't gonna get no fucking teeth. These mofos think it's a game. They really do think it's a game.
Lucas needs to be applauded for having that much patience and self-restraint. Because after I get called the N-word, not once but twice, it's either furniture moving or I'm excusing myself from that room before something else happens. I know.
I mean, yeah, I'm more to take the second option. If something happen like that, if someone call me like the N-word or something, I'm taking the second option. I'm just gonna walk out because I know how I can get. I know once I start, but it's gonna be nasty. So, and plus I'm all, like I said, I'm all peace now and stuff. So I'm just cool and chilling now. So.
In me, I don't have it in me to finish that podcast, let alone be taking a picture with them goofballs.
And they get upset because I was like, you guys, you have a comprehension problem. So Keith starts getting upset. Man, you done said I have a comprehension problem. You call me stupid. You are. What I should have said is like, what are you getting so upset? I thought they were just words.
Got him.
That's what I should have said. And he was like, oh, see, you can't say anything to him because he thinks he knows everything. I'm like, no, you guys are just wrong consistently. I don't know what they were expecting. I really don't know. But listen, two of them versus me, it still wasn't a fair fight. Because Both of them make up like a half of a man, okay? Both of them make up like a half of a brain, bruh.
They do be finishing each other's thoughts.
Allegedly, right? The person who I've been in contact with, I believe is the same Arab guy. He told me that upon me leaving, they kicked him out and fired him. And they don't plan on releasing the episode. They don't.
Oh, don't want to release it now. No, release it.
Plan on releasing the interview.
You know, if they're refusing to release the podcast, they got embarrassed bad. Shout out to Lucas for showing up and calling them out on their racist, ignorant bullshit and really just showing up for black people. At this point, I'm just glad we have so many platforms, especially on YouTube, that are calling out these racist, anti-black, ignorant platforms like the Hodgetwins, the Cartier family, Myron, and really just poking holes through all the BS that they talk. But shout out to my channel members. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Got exposed on type people. But y'all ever know. Liga para los que no saben que